Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you know, just a couple months ago, I picked up an electric humidor that holds 400 cigars. Well, I've already needed to upgrade, so I picked up this new, larger electric humidor by ZIEUN that holds up to 800 cigars. I recently purchased this and I've had it for a few weeks already. So in this video, I'm going to give you a full review and share my honest thoughts on it so you can decide if this is the right one for you, learn from my mistake, go with a larger size so you don't have to upgrade later. Now, the model that I purchased is the ZIEUN 84.1 liter electric cigar humidor, and this unit arrived nicely packaged and secured on its own pallet that was wrapped and protected very well. I struggled just getting this into my house by myself. It's a heavy unit, so you may need two people, just a heads up. But after unboxing the unit, I let it sit for 24 hours before plugging it in and then filling the bottom tray with distilled water. And after that, once I filled that bottom tray, a little bit more on that later, I ran it for another 24 hours empty to let the Spanish cedar get saturated with the necessary moisture for the humidity level that I planned to store my cigars at. Now, I tested this humidity and temperature with one of my Bluetooth hygrometers, and the unit is very accurate at keeping the temperature and humidity at this constant level, usually varying within 1 degree or 1%. The humidor has a very nice, sleek and modern stainless steel construction that looks and feels like premium luxury and quality. I have a lot of stainless steel appliances, so this would work great in my kitchen area, but currently, because I have a lot of modern and contemporary designed furniture, I've kept it in my front dining area where I think it looks great. The LED light option also looks very elegant and inviting when showing off your cigar collection. The LED lights can be dimmed or brightened, so you can choose the perfect lighting for your preference. You can also choose to store individual cigars on the trays, which will allow you to store up to 800 single cigars, or you can place full boxes into the trays, which will take up more space, of course, but I personally like this option for aging my cigars long term. You just need to determine what is the right option for you. I wanted to test this out, so I placed single cigars in rows on one tray to see how many I could fit with various sized Toros, Robustos, and Corona size cigars, and I easily fit 106 without any issues, so you could definitely stack even more onto these trays without any problem. Speaking of the trays, they are nice and large, measuring at 18 inches by 12 inches and sit at 1 3/4 inches deep or tall. The top shelf has a clearance of 4 inches from the sides of the tray to the roof of the unit, and the other trays have a 3-inch clearance from the sides of the tray to the bottom of the next tray above it. The small tray on the lowest level measures at 18 inches by 7 inches and is 1 1/4 inches deep or tall. These trays are made from full Spanish cedar and rest along the solid Spanish cedar rails. The trays are not held in place, so just a heads up when pulling the tray out, be sure to remove it in full so that the tray doesn't fall downward due to the weight of the tray. And one modification that I may do someday is to put a few studs or rollers along the tops of the tray rails so I can pull each tray out without having to worry about it falling forward or downward. I love that the inside of the unit is completely lined with Spanish cedar, and the aroma is just heavenly when you open that door. And speaking of, the unit features a soft closed door with solid low E glass insert, which helps block out the sun's UV rays, and the door does open out from the left side and swings out over 180 degrees. Now, as long as the door is open to at least 90 degrees, you can remove the shelves. You don't have to open the door all the way, which is a nice attention to detail in case you wanted to put this unit near a wall or next to an object. It is also self-closing, so as long as you have the door open to 90 degrees or less, it will shut itself if you happen to walk off and forget to close it. Now, I do also appreciate that the unit has a safety lock at the base that you can manually lock in case you want to keep minors or unwanted guests from accessing your collection. There are 2 keys, so you can keep one copy of the key somewhere safe as a backup. Let's talk a bit about the humidity control system in this unit. With the use of an Embraco inverter compressor, which runs more efficiently, will save about half the energy used when compared to traditional fixed speed compressors. The built-in fan system ensures an even cycling of the humidified air on each tray level. As you can see, there are 2 fans on the base with circulation fans at each tray level as well. Now, the controls are at the top of the unit with simple touch buttons that allow you to turn the LED light strips on or off, and also you can set your temperature control and humidity control, which is displayed on an LED screen. You can set the temperature of the unit from as low as 59 degrees to as high as 77 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can adjust the humidity from an RH, or relative humidity, as low as 60 up to 75%. Now, it would be a bit more convenient to have these controls on the exterior of the unit, but I do want to say, once you set the temperature and the humidity, it's not really something you have to keep changing, so opening the door to do that isn't really that big of a deal, but I want to mention it in case it's a deal breaker for you. Now, the unit will turn off at the desired settings and then kick back on as needed. And when it is running, it does make a low decibel noise like any refrigerator or wine cooler will make, but I got used to the sound very quickly and just wanted to make sure you're aware that it does make a slight noise while it's running. Now, the unit requires distilled water to be filled into the bottom tray, and there is a hydration film insert in that bottom tray that needs to be replaced every 3 to 6 months or so. But other than that, it's more of a set it and forget it system, which I like because I'm lazy. My Bluetooth hygrometer was showing that there was a constant humidity at a steady level for multiple days without needing to be checked up on or adjusted. You can set the temp and humidity to where you prefer, but I have mine a bit higher this time of year due to the winter drier climate. But in the summer, I'll likely drop it to about 68 degrees Fahrenheit and 68% RH, or relative humidity. This ZIEUN 84.1 liter model runs about $1,300 on Amazon, but I have to say, after having this unit for a few weeks already, there are just some things fully worth investing in, and I will say that this ZIEUN Cigar Humidor is one of them if you're getting serious about storing and aging your cigar collection. Now, I went ahead and put a link to this unit down in the description for you to check out for yourself. Of course, let me know if you have any questions or want to share your thoughts. Drop them in the comment section. And I really do hope that this review has been helpful if this is something you're looking into investing in. I can't wait to see you all at the next video. So until then, as always, may the Schwartz be with you. Take care.